go back, way back, run it, now we on track. But you can never ever be my man, you a whole snap. You said it on your IG page, I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach, play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. All back in, get back. All back in, get back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, the first of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go here in the inner harbor. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First carry here for Devon Achane. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Ready! Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
Pitts is the man in motion.
Ready!
Once again, it's Achane. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Daniels to throw on second down. To the right, that's Pitts. And he'll be forced out of bounds. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Daniels now going to look to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On first down, Daniel. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jeanty. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Karen Johnson up to make the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Alfred Collins there to bring him down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Jeanty. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up at the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. They'll try to set up the screen to Jeanty. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup
On the
of
jump.
3.
Second down,
Brings up
they need 7.
7 at the 12-yard
Ready?
line.
They'll run with Jeanty. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Jeanty is in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Luke now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. 60 even. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 vices. 60 vices. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big one for the Chargers. 37 yards.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Here's a give to Achek. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he'll be taken down. They get 15 on that game. First down, L.A.
A gain of 15. First down, Los Angeles.
Red.
They'll stay on the ground with Achek. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Gotta be lying.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That is caught, and he's in. Devon Achek. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Chargers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Davis now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tight. 19 tight. Ready? Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
You know this defense works all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. One quarter in the books in round one of these AFC playoffs. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
Ready, set.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Passing right side, and Chase has it. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He fires downfield for Pitts. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Ready. 19, Charger, nice, go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
A run here with H.M. And he'll take this back to the 43-yard. Derek Stingley Jr. off the edge makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
Okay, ready.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
Deputy, get the look.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Exiting the pocket right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
50. Look at 19.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Thrown left side, the catch is made. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Got it. Ready? Come on. Hit.
They'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
Ready? Back. Just ready.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground with Genty. Big hole to the 30. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. No chance at all. He'll go down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 30-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready, go.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Kenneth Grant in there on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Ready, turn 19. 19, Tiger. 19, Pioneer.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it to the left side. Caught by Chase. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Crack all 80. Viking 18. 70 Rangers.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he will have the first down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going.
1st and 10.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Davis. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game. That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here.
Come on, come on. Ready?
They'll try it now with Genty. He's going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and they come through.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now the Ravens use their first time out. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll throw out of the gun. This one caught by Chase. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Here's a handoff to Genty. This will not do the trick. They stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number one. On fourth down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Tigers. Rambo 80. 7 Pirates.
To throw is Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage, very stout though. That's going to bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate. Like, we sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Daniels to throw on second down. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there is a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board, and there's an element of instincts, there's an element of understanding offensive game plan.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Emanwari, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. One team advances, one team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
18 Cardinals. Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 bucks.
Back to throw. That one finds Chase. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
It's 3rd and 4.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And we will not have a return. This one hits in the field of play and bounces out of bounds.
32-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. Crack on 80. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Daniels now going to look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That is fielded at the 13. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against it.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 38 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Ready.
1st and 10.
Seven Pirates. Seven.
Throwing now from the gun. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Panther 11! Panther 11!
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll go right back to Lovell. And he's into the end zone. Holston Lovell. Touchdown, Baltimore.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
17. Chargers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ready! Ready!
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Has an opening past the 40. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. And asks for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
19 Tiger! Cowboy 80!
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
Daniels sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Throwing on second down. Daniels. Throw on the run is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And the Chargers
23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Charger first down.
Chargers.
Here we go!
Play action. Here's Daniels. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Come on, come on!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long.
Buffalo 18. 70 Lions. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
And that is incomplete.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds.
Get it. Let's go.
A run out of the gun with Achane. Into space. To the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
On the jump.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run to begin the 4th, and here's Genty. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd
down
at
and 8.
22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll go again with Genty. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
24-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and
Got to get it
7.
to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
Bronco 80. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Pushed out to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes. There's nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Trap. 18. Pioneer.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
6 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Let's go.
They'll try to pick it up with Genty, and he will have the Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards, able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game. You just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop instead. Now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Ravens 1st down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, possible, finish with the ball in your hands. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have to lead.
They'll try to set up the screen here, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They run out of the gun with Genty. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll drop to throw. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Poston Loveland. Touchdown, Baltimore. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
On is Luke to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. 14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Vices. 60 Vices.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He's going to look for the home run ball.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Throwing again, Daniel. That one out wide to Aiton. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
13 yards.
Keeping in the air, here's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They'll send their tight end left. Third and a yard. It's Daniels. Rolling right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the Chargers are going to have it first and goal. He's taken down at about the 8-yard line. To the air again is Daniels. Now a screen set up for H.N.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Daniels gonna throw again. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's gonna bring it to third and goal.
Come on. 19, 18.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Emanwari. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, get a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
being on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us. Run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show up. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
Squad on the real.
Whole squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn, okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost him at, but maybe I ain't